The Igbo Agenda Dialogue, led by Chief Chekwas Okorie, held its second meeting in Abuja on Wednesday, affirming its mission to build a non-partisan platform uniting Igbo groups across Nigeria and the diaspora. The forum announced plans for the first ever Igbo political summit in Enugu in early 2026, where an Igbo political charter outlining the nation's rights and aspirations will be officially unveiled.
The dialogue announced plans to host the first ever Igbo political summit in Enugu in the first quarter of 2026. The summit will feature the formal unveiling of the first Igbo political charter, a document intended to articulate the political aspirations, rights, and responsibilities of the Igbo nation within Nigeria.
The dialogue also addressed long-standing structural and political disadvantages faced by the Southeast since the end of the Civil War, from disparities in state creation and local government allocation to boundary adjustment that weakened the region's economic base. Participants agreed that lamentation must give way to coordinated action.
The meeting noted with concern the long-standing political and structural disadvantages imposed on the Igbo since the end of the Nigeria-Biafra War in 1970. These include disparity in state creation that left the Southeast with 5 states instead of 6 or 7 like other zones. Unequal allocation of local government areas, 95 in the Southeast and 188 in the Northwest. Boundary adjustments that reduced Igbo landmass and transferred the major oil-bearing areas to neighboring states. These actions were identified as systemic attempts to weaken the Southeast economically and politically. The dialogue resolved that rather than continue lamentations, the Igbo must pursue coordinated political action within the framework of Nigeria's existing constitutional order.
With the 2027 elections approaching, the dialogue urged all eligible Igbo people to engage actively in the electoral process to regain political influence. It also confirmed that its political mobilization strategy will be presented at the forthcoming Igbo Political Summit for adoption in the new Igbo Political Charter.
The IAD resolved that all eligible Igbo people must actively participate in future electoral processes, beginning with the 2027 general election. Unity of purpose and mass political participation were identified as key strategies to redraw the political map of Nigeria and restore dignity and equitable representation to the Igbo nation.
The meeting ended with a renewed commitment to unity, discipline and political vigilance, with leaders expressing confidence that a coordinated approach will address decades of marginalization. In Abuja, Chimeze Izadima reporting for Signature TV News.